A lot of people have a problem with too many sequels and unoriginality in movies and TV shows. However, I don't think the solution is to distance yourself from other works. A good example of this is Frankenstein, because there's actually a subtitle that says A Modern Prometheus. And Prometheus is a myth about the Titan who gave humans fire. So Mary Shelley has taken this idea of some sort of God giving humans life, and she put a twist on it. What if humans could give that sort of life to a corpse? My point is that you can take an idea from a poem and just run with it and keep going and let your brain make its own story from that idea. And essentially you can make something completely new, but around the same topic. It's become sort of a daily ritual of mine to wake up in the morning when I'm still half asleep and just read a poem and kind of get my brain working and thinking and the gears moving like a cup of coffee. And then I'll have something to think about for the rest of the day. And by the time I get back, I usually have a completely different thought on the poem and what it's about and the meaning of it. Before I started reading a lot, I would just watch TV way too much.
Don't eat the crust. Sacrilege. It's a sin. You got a good point there, don't you?
Yourself there. Because if you have too much cheese and for whatever reason you miss the correct...
But then I realized that I could be reading this entire time and learn way more while I'm at it. Poetry can give you all sorts of ideas while you're reading it, so you end up writing and writing and writing until you end up with more words than the poem was itself. And the goal is to carry these ideas from literature into the digital visual arts that I'm creating. Because someone can just take a stanza or a passage from a poem and make a whole book or a whole movie out of it. For example, the film No Country for Old Men, which won Best Picture in 2007, got its name from a poem by William B. Yeats titled Sailing to Byzantium. W.B. Yeats' work also appears within The Sopranos in the episode titled Second Coming, which is the same title as one of Yeats' poems. And Anthony Jr. reads a passage from the poem, which shows that a poem from 1920 is still relevant 100 years later. But you cannot make new without old.